Table visual. So what is table visual? So you know what table, rows and columns in RDBMS. Look here, this is the visual table. Right beneath the visualizations, you can find this table visual. You just click on it, it will get dropped on your report canvas. And here, for example, in this case, I just put something like category or supposing you want to change the order of the column, simply you can move up this field here. Okay, now segment came first and category. Ideally, you want the category should get displayed first. Changing the order of the column. We cannot drag and drop it in the table visual. Okay. And here, when it comes to table visual, you remember that only one field is there, columns. Either you can drag and drop the table columns directly into the visual, or you can drop it here. Table visual only one field. Okay, but you don't have to remember it. When you click on the visual, you will get to know that. Okay. Now the question is, why table visual? Because anything chart or colorful charts, the colorful charts gives us better insight or quick insight. So why table again? So table kind of data, it is boring, right? But again, if the volume of the data is very, very high, you need to keep scroll down, and you need to see it. Very difficult to gain the insight. So not all the time the colorful charts are enough for us to drive a proper business decision. Sometimes we see ourselves in situations where we must make visuals in tabular format to see the data directly and make the decision. Sometimes what will happen is you want to see the detailed data. Okay, so in that kind of situation, the tabular data is very much helpful. In that kind of situation, we will use the table visual. Table visual is nothing but the normal grid, which contains the data in rows and columns. We store the data. It stores the data in rows and columns, or it displays the data in rows and columns format. So it can have, the table can have the headers like a category, segment, sales, profit. Okay, headers and then the rows. That's all. The table visual, what we can do is like other visuals, you can go to the formatting, you can do whatever the title, everything you can give it. Okay, and apart from this, you will find something like style presets. If you click on the drop down here, you will find a lot of options here. Okay, contrast, alternating rows. Okay, and if you wanted to have something like bold header, only this one, or if you wanted to have something like condensed, various options are available. And if you want to have flashy rows, you can have flashy rows. Different options are available. So you can use probably the contrast alternating rows. Okay, and here what we will do is we will just go and see the grid. Everything is vertical grid lines. If you want it, you can have it. Toggle this on. You'll have the lines. And if you want to have the border, you can have it. And the column headers, you can, if you want to center it, you can center it, the column headers. And Sego UI, okay, Sego UI is the font, in the default font. You can go by the default font itself. And the specific column, look here, in the specific column, you have something like series, apply settings to series. Only for this column, it centers the value here. Okay, for rest of the columns, it is left justified, but for this one, it got, so you can select the column, segment column, something like that. For example, you wanted to have sales column, left justified. Okay, and this one is center. That option is available here for specific columns. And cell elements. This is very important topic, the cell elements property. Okay. In this case, what you can do is you can give different background color based on some value. You can define some rule. You can define some rule. Based on the rule, you can give different colors. For example, we'll start. I'm going to toggle this on. So in this cell elements property, the category column I selected. I don't need the category column. I just want to select the sales column. Okay, and here in the cell elements, you have 4 properties: background color, font color, data bars, icons. And here I'm going to toggle this on. Look here, the color got displayed for different values, different colors got, the what is that, dark blue. Dark blue shows as very high sales, highest sales. And then light blue shows medium sales. Very light blue, it shows us, low sales. High, medium, low, it all shows us here. And if you don't want the colors to be, chosen by Power BI, you want to change the color based on the rule. And also you want to change the rule. Okay. I don't want the rule to be decided by Power BI. So if you want to change the rules for this, you can go to the FX formula. Conditional formatting. This is called conditional formatting. In the interview, they'll ask you what is conditional formatting. Okay, by default is gradient. And look here, the lowest value it puts the light color, highest value it puts the dark blue by default. This is the one. The middle one it puts this one. Okay, somewhat in the middle one. So what I do is I just say the rules. I don't want to use the default rule or default settings for the colors. I want to define my own color. So here the sum of sales for which column and what is the format style rules apply to values only. Okay, what is the rule that you want to define it here? For example, here I just say anything below 10 lakh. Or I just say 0 and then if the values, if the sales value, look here, sum of sales. We are talking about sum of sales. This one, the sum of sales. If the sum of sales falls between these two range here, look here, it is person, it is not a person, 2 options here, number. Okay, and here anything 0 to less than 10,000, less than or equal to 10,000, then you use this color, something like a red color. Just double click on it, it will get, so here you will get the color palette. Okay, and if you don't see any specific color, you can go here and then you can drag the color. If you want a mix of red and something else, you can go and use it. I want to use the dark red so that it should highlight very clearly. Okay, and then I'm going to add another rule. And here what I do is anything between this range. For example, 10,000, right? So greater than or equal to 10,000, sorry, 10 lakh. And less than or equal to, so you are basically defining the range, that's all. 15 lakhs. Then you say amber sign, amber color or something like that. So or else, if you do not know, how the amber color looks like, you just go to the Google and do amber color code. Go to images, FFB F100. Okay, and okay, here this is the FFB F100. Okay, you can, so probably you can copy this value and put it there. FFB 100. FFB F00. And what I'll do is I will just go and click on the more colors here, the hex, I'll just put it here, and then I just press enter, that's all. Or you just double click on it. Now you got this one. And next one is new rule. And here it percent, look here, anything marked with the red color thing, there's something wrong here. It is not a percentage, it is a number. You can use percent value also. And here anything greater than 15 lakhs. Some big value. Here you just put green here. Green is not available here. Just go and select the door green, something like that. Okay, you just double click on this color palette here. That's it, you got this one. And hit OK now and see if this one gets applied to this one. It will take some time. Look here, very good. It is doing perfect job. Anything less than 10 lakhs got highlighted in red, and anything above, even 10 to 15 lakhs, right? Anything, yeah, less than 15 lakhs, that is highlighted in amber, and the other one is the green color. It gives me all the color. This is called conditional formatting, and we have something called dynamic conditional formatting. Okay, so here manually you set it here. We don't want this one to be set manually. This one should be set dynamically. That one I will cover it as part of DAX, don't worry. And then next one is what else we can do it here. This is very important. Similarly, if you go to these cell elements, and you have another for font color, you can change the font colors also. For example, red and black can blend well. You can specify the font. Again, you specify the same formulas here. Okay. And data bars is another cool feature. If you toggle this on, you can see the bar here. Can you see it? The bar, data bar here. So the longer the bar, higher sales. It gives you the very quick insight. Okay, the bar, but even for data bars, you can use you can define your own rule. Okay, this is the default one. You can define that one. And if you see here, in this case, it gives me blue for everything, right? You can go and specify something else. But with the size itself, here size matters. Longer the rectangle size, that means more sales here. So this gives us quick insight. And similarly, we have something called icons. Look here, these are the icons. You can increase the cell size also. Probably you can keep the cursor in between the column name, and then you can increase the size also. And profit also you can increase it, something like it looks pretty good. Okay. Really, the category should be a little bit bigger, and you can resize it like this. So even for these icons, you can go and define your custom thing here. And web URL, something like if the value is something, go to some URL, show something like that. Okay. And this is the one, for example, if you wanted to use your own rule, you can go and define it here. Here it uses the default percent values. It goes by some percentage, the percentage of the values. Okay, less than 33 percentage, then use this one. This one is amber, this is a green color icon. You can go and define that also. So now the question is, do I need to use all the things? Too much of icons, too many things also causing confusions. But sometimes this can give you a quick idea. Yeah, we can do for more than one column also. This is one. Again, you select another column. More than one column also, you can specify it. Multiple columns also possible. Here, if you go here, apply settings to, another thing is like profit. Okay, and profit, you can enable toggle this on. Look here. See, again, you can define it here. So Rashmi's question was, can I do the conditional formatting for more than one column? Yes, you can do it. But usually we do it for the numeric columns, number columns. The cell elements, here you can choose the column names. Okay, the profit, sales. Again, you can apply the same rule here also. Okay. But it's up to you. It depends on the customer. If they say no, I want the icon here. So even though the colors are misleading, but sometimes they prefer on the data bar and this icon. Okay, but red can give them an instant idea. Okay, there is something wrong here. But with the combination of all the three, it is give them much better insight. The green, okay, quick, very good, and 4, 5 amber. Okay, then something wrong here. But again, the rule, if you see here, it is falling in the red according to our rule, but according to its own rule, it is showing amber. According to us, it is red, right? It should show like this. Again, you go and customize the rules there. Okay, and you can go and change the font size for the columns. For example, you go and what usually people they do is you just they go down here and they will go and column headers and then font size you can increase it, and then if you want you can make it bold. Okay, and then what else? The totals at the bottom you have totals here. You can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, so the sales, what we can do is we can make it, we can center, we can centralize this one. Okay, we can bring it in central column headers values because we are talking about the values. So directly go to values, and then here you will find the options like center. Okay, here I need to select the column name. This is for column headers. Values, I need it here. And then you can enable the title, your title on. You can toggle this to on. So if you specify the title here, the title name will. You can increase the font size here. Here you can increase it to little bit the sales by category and segment. And you can probably center this one, the title also. Or title, if you give title, yeah, you can go and say, yeah, this is whatever table visual. It looks pretty decent now. So this rule they will tell you in the project, and do we need all the 4 combination font color? Obviously, if you give the font color is also important. Red and black is good. Okay, and the amber sign, so amber color with the white is fine, and green with black is also good. You can go and specify it. You can you can change the rule also there. Okay, but the conditional formatting they'll ask you in the interview. Okay, what is conditional formatting? And what other options here? Not much. This is the one, the data bars on visual, even for profit. Look here, profit, I enable the data bars. It looks pretty straightforward. Look here. It gives you the quick, but just by taking a glance, you can get to know that, hey, these two, technology and office supplies, we are doing good job. The profit is more. But if you see here, furniture, the sales is more, but the profit is not that good. Okay, so that is what we can, it's a very interesting insight. So this is how we can create the table visual. Next one is the matrix visual. I just copy this visual